Nah, you know what? We'll do library. Can I buy a shovel from the commissary again? I have no idea. Beautiful. The Curse of Blackbridge. Okay, for dozens of variations. The Berry Picker from Oris. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Okay. 3 hours on foot to reach the destination. Jesper was patient. The red dot spent him in the leaves. Okay, so far this has just been like a straight up story. The carriage is approaching. Jesper hid an elegant carriage with gold trim. Okay. Get out from behind the bush. You startled me from half to death. A man much older than him and his dress suitable for courtly behavior. I was just picking berries, Jesper said. Okay. Berries, eh? Say, you couldn't have picked a better spot for them, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy. I know in what luck I found them. I've only just begun picking, and look how many I have. Where's your home, boy? Is it quite far? A little south of Tanner Fork. It was true, Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jesper has traveled, and while the response would seem perfectly reasonable in a location closer to Blackbridge Canyon, you can see why it might seem less believable here. The last page we took a picture of was the berry one. Okay. Let my efforts reward us both. He raised the basket, a taste and memory of your youth. The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down the basket. At the moment his fingers touched the first berry, the dagger in turn met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jesper caught the man's startled eyes. For that taste, I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth. Wow. Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause, so I will admit, the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me. Why have you no purse upon your person? He pointed towards the carriage. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Will come down and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands, a concession I assure you of my tender heart, for it would be much easier to slit your throat. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jesper while figuring out how to adequately bind him. The smiling kindness Jesper had seen in the man's face, now nothing more than a distant memory. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you were showing me? Jesper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it. Secured the final binding and hastily returned to the carriage. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man. If there's no lockbox, there will be no clemency. Inside the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished golden facade of the exterior. It apparently had been many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. This all but confirmed what Jesper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant, an employee of a greater master. Any curiosity that his observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested upon the carriage's back seat, a large wooden lockbox. Jesper dislodged it from the hold and carried it into the sunlight. Inspecting the box carefully, two observations were made. Totemic symbols found carved on all four sides of the box hinted the box was very old and likely not created by Erindian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the old world and was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Oh, God. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock. Do you perhaps have a key you can provide me to open this box? There is no key to that box. Easy enough, then. He took a rock, and he shattered the lock. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jesper bent down and picked it up, somehow surprised how heavy it seemed given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questionably to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver's smile had once again returned. You are cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed. He carried the effigy over to the man and shoved it in his face. What is it? That's one. Feeling his disappointment rising to anger now, Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. One what? You mumbling agentor. And in God's name, why have you no purse upon your person? The man did not seem intimidated. 1 pace. He paused for the effect. 12 more and you will be dead. He had only a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time for the old man to have been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Jesper looked down at the sculpted stone figure, now splattered red. Oh, he just straight killed him. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had, of course, heard stories of curses, but had never doubted their validity in the past, but now was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed. His mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed, what difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chance of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he stood, he could live maybe another 3 or 4 days, maybe given the abundance of nearby berries. The plan, if we ignored its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunity for help to come along. But what good would that do? Oh my lord. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limbs to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink, he hopelessly looked about him for a solution, and if by some stroke of luck the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him as if he had found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him, the answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps only 3 if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, as that appeared to be of some value, but the additional risk of undertaking such a task was too great to chance. And so, after a profound breath, he took his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th steps, though they were quite large. Seated now behind the horse, he reached his reins and suddenly realized he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would most certainly be better left here. If, on the other hand, the story was fictitious, there might be some appraisal that could be made of the figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox whose typical function oft secures objects of value. If it is cursed, I die. If not, today, then tomorrow. If I die, what care have I? And with that statement said aloud, to the horses seemingly, Jesper took up the reins with confidence. That's only part 1? Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna read over this real quick fast. She grabbed a bow, walked over to the sun and started a shift. We're gonna screenshot all this, of course. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this is, man. Like, there's like almost nothing in here. There's like nothing in here that is related to anything we're doing. I mean, I say that. Of course, the whole thing is related to what we're doing. But I have no idea how. Yeah, it's Blackbridge, which is the name of the server area. Okay. This was a Blackguard attack. Okay. So you robbed him with a number. He had made a mistake. Oh, God. An arrow protruding behind him, a bloodstained effigy carved from stone. Oh, so it was the same guy. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Now, wait a second. Where's my... Hold on. Okay. So basically what's been... The whole story is about a guy that gets cursed to wander this. Basically on the carriage. And then they find him again. But man, this is... I am struggling so hard to see how this relates to anything we're doing. Like, wildly. Maybe it's just a cipher. Maybe there's like a code in here somewhere. This is a little interesting. The mirror emblem down there could be important. Maybe the number of swords. The girls had forgotten to relay. Oh.
Cohh, drink something!
Oh, and this is the end? Dude, this is the weirdest freaking book. What the hell? This is so strange. This is real weird. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on with this. Okay, I'm going to do this just to make sure. Just in case I'm somewhere and want to look at that again. Okay. That was weird. That's so far that is the strangest book we have gotten. There was like seemingly nothing in there. Did Cohh castle yet? I don't think so. I don't know what that means, but no, I have not. Yep. Let's do the conference room, sure. Wait, you said, did I castle? Are you saying I can put like a rook and a king? And that would do something? Here? The only castle I found is this. Yeah. Maybe I need 2 rooks? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. And now I'm wondering, we found that picture of the cat. I wonder if it's CAT at the top. Okay. We'll keep playing with it. We'll keep playing with it. We have to solve the chess puzzle again anyway. I need to do more stuff down there, so we'll keep playing with that for sure. Oh, thank you. Got my coffee now. Okay. People are blatantly joining stuff or spoiling stuff in chat. Well, my mods are super on this. I haven't seen anything yet, and hopefully it will stay that way. Solarium, sure. Pick that up. Yeah, a good time to remind you folks, this is my first playthrough. I am very much enjoying figuring this stuff out on my own. I very, very much appreciate that you do not spoil the answer to puzzles, specifically, and if it's not one we've gotten near to, or done. So, big thank you for doing that, or not doing that. We really appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, an early showroom. Let me put this down. Oh, no moon pendant. Dang. I was gonna get the moon pendant. Okay, still good to push forward here. Ah, we can go up in Foundation, I guess. Yeah. Great. Don't spoil anything about Room 69. Oh no, spoil everything about Room 69. What's that? Tell me more. Right, man, I have to go back through the Lost and Found room. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. Okay, Chad, I'm doing it. Oh, the repellent. That was a cool one. That's one of the ones I got out of that room, damn it. Ugh. Okay, never doing the Lost and Found room again as a place we have to go through. Oh, and wait, the experiment. We were gonna run the experiment. Let's do that while we're here. And we're getting low on steps already. But we got some money, so we can do some kitchen stuff. Hopefully we'll get a good experiment. Oh, my S key wasn't working. That's weird. Lost and Found is big dumb. Yes. Great. Great. All right, let's do remote terminal access. Laboratory. What are the envelopes in your pause menu? Those are the red envelopes that you get in the game. Yep. They're one of the big things you have to get. Okay. 10 gold per, so they're also nice 3 rooms. All right. Let's go this way. Is that a Kiryu copy cup? Hold on. Let me drink from it again just to make sure.
Nani?
Yep. Okay. No dead ends. All right. I really need a laundry room. Because I need to see... Oh my. I need to see if the key is in there. If it's not, we're gonna have to figure out what the heck we're gonna do to get it. Sure. Okay, I gotta do this. I gotta see if the key's in here. It is! Interesting. Okay. So we have to find where this one goes. And I don't know offhand where this one goes. Interesting. We gotta power the laundry room at some point. I don't know what this machine is, but this machine looks smexy. We gotta power that up at some point. Oh man. Ugh. This run dough. Alright, we're gonna see where this goes, chat. Wish me luck. Hey! Look at that! Well, that worked out pretty well. Hell yeah. Yeah, we need to get an archive. Because I think there's a chance that it may be in the archive. Sure, let's do the trophy room. Hell yeah. Yoink. Oh. Gave us some money for the gift shop? We could. I need to see what's in here, don't I? I do. I need to see what's in here. Yeah. Okay. What? Oh, it's another night room. That's cool. Interesting. So I wonder if we get different notes every time we open this? Okay. We're going to be tracking that so hard, chat. So hard. Oh. So, I kind of feel like we need to do the archives since we got the key. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. But because I don't think we can power up the laundry from there. Yeah, but let's do the archives. We got it in the archives, man. We got it in the archives. If nothing else, this will tell us the archives is not what we need. Oh. Okay. Royals flee in defeat. Okay. Desolette's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding former royals whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Destolette's IV, broke the silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin Jaer, who, in keeping with Arajan tradition, was endowed with her mother's surnames. Oh, dude. So is that maybe that's this? Maybe this person. Maybe this could explain why she's doing what she's doing. If she was at Oh, are you serious? Is that the one we already got? Wait. Oh, wait, no. No, I don't think that's the one we already got. No, we've got these two. Cool. So that's the mirror. No, that's the hourglass. The hourglass is a Raja. Interesting. So, interestingly enough, if we look at this, we see flowers, and we see 3 lines. And we also see a line facing down. So what we can do is take this information and go to here. And we can look here. So we know that the realm's weather is rainy. It's the mirror. And we also know, because of this, that they're poetic. Okay. So the only thing we don't know, I think, is the colors. Oh, and we still don't know this. How do we dictate? how do we dictate this? Oh, that's the transportation. And the transportation is railways. So that means... Oh no, is that... Did we not... Oh no. Wasn't there like a big thing that said what the... Did I not get that? 1, 2, 3, 4... That must have been in another book. Oh, I typed it in the wrong realm? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. You guys just saved me like 3 hours of work. See? This is why I don't play any games by myself anymore, chat. Okay. So I thought at some point it said what the transportation pieces were, but it doesn't. Okay. Dang, I could have sworn that it was in this book. Was it not in that book? Maybe it was in the other book. Yes. There's a page here. I think I missed screenshotting a book. Or screenshotting a page of that book. Shoot. Because the burnt version has a page that I didn't get. I think I missed a screenshot. Drat it. Oh wait, hold on. Wasn't dragged all the way over. Aha! We got it, chat. Okay. Train system is point down. Perfect. So that's what we need. We know they're on trains. So I think we can solve that one. I think this just gave us everything we needed to solve that one. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a minute. Oh, man, that's weird. I don't have a key card. How did that happen? Cohh is creating his own puzzles. You know it. Sure. Oh. Well, we get more keys next time. That's good at least. We're almost out of steps anyway. Let's go over here. And we have to remember that wherever we stop, we're gonna get that. Oh. Okay. This is what we need to unfreeze. I need that letter. I need to figure out how to unfreeze that letter. Our current guess is either the freezer closer to that or the sauna. One of those. Should I fall asleep in the freezer? No. No, I don't want to fall asleep in the freezer. Because when I pick the freezer at the start of the day in the other... Well, no, we could save it and pick it later. Trying to decide what do I want to put outside. We could put a casino outside. That'd be fun. We could put a treasure trove outside. That could be fun. Or honestly, like, I don't know if I want a particular... I think I might want to put a normal room outside. Sleeping Lost and Found? God, no. You're crazy. We have one more room we can make. I can't. The archive is a key door. I don't have that. Could we secret passage outside? It wouldn't matter. We've already done the foundation. Oh, no, this is interesting. Somebody said do the Lost and Found because when you go in, you won't have anything to lose that day and you'll get 2 rare items. That's actually pretty 5-head. Yeah. That's kind of a big brain play. I don't even know if do I have enough steps to get there? I don't. No, I don't. I think we'll do the treasure trove. Let's do the treasure trove. Well, we're going to do the treasure trove, but I may not use the treasure trove. We may, if we get a classroom, I might use the classroom, to be honest. But we'll end here. I love this game so much. I love that we have to like decide like where to end the day and like all this stuff. Oh, it's so much fun. I swear, I keep losing my phone. Impressive shopping center. Nice. Can you sleep in a foundation? Maybe. And maybe you could play. I wonder if you could sleep in a foundation and then set it to outside and then get it again on the inside to change where it is. I got 99 gold. I was about to say something, but I'm not going to. Almost day 69? Yes. Did I have a sponsor stream today? Nope, got pushed. So we're just playing this all day. Yep. Ooh. Treasure trove? Okay, we're doing the treasure trove. Yep, we're doing it. Oh, a different color. Whoa, what? What the hell is this? I don't... 3 black mirror. What? It's Black Mirror stuff. We've already done that one, so there's no key in there. Weird. Okay, we're gonna go in the foundation, down to the foundation today too, and we'll poke around there. Man, that's wild. I don't know what that is at all. Observatory, beautiful. Yeah, it needs a special key. Yep, so we're gonna need to find a key that is for the mirror thing. Awesome. Man, we are great. Dude, we need to roll a study. If we could get an early study, this would be awesome. Because then we could start like fine-tuning some of the entry areas. Cool as this game keeps getting new stuff every day. Dude, one of the reasons I'm playing this game as much as I am is every single time I play it, I get a remarkable new amount of content. Like, this game is one of those games that just keeps on giving. It just keeps on giving. Like, every time you think you're getting close to the end, you discover something else cool. And it just keeps going. It's been fantastic, to put it bluntly. We'll do a redraw here. Early security, so we'll grab the other stuff there. What was the solution to this puzzle? This one was tough. And this one was one of the ones that took me the longest to solve. So basically what you have to do, and slight spoilers obviously, but I'm going to tell the guy. What you have to do is when you're going through the entire house, you have to essentially look at the paintings in each room to get a letter. And then once you've done that to every single room in the house, you get this. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Now, what's really interesting about this is not just a hint to one puzzle. There's actually multiple puzzles that use this exact hint. And what's the wild one about this is it took me getting this word to make it make sense, because I had erroneously recorded a letter down wrong here. And the solution is if we count small gates, and that may have just given you the solution to a lot of you. If we count small gates, which are these, this is called, in English, this is a gate. It's like the length between your steps. There are 15 small gated men, and there are 4 small gated ladies. 1504 is the solution to the puzzle. And what's even crazier is, as an addendum hint to that, there's actually a book that you can get. And in the background of the book, look right here, Gates/Gates. And it even shows the horse, which is one of the things in this room. So frickin' cool, man. Frickin' cool. Just saying. Puzzles like that suck when you don't speak English as your first language. I speak English as my first language, and it still sucked. So I... No, I will say that the Gates Gate thing definitely threw me off. But yeah, it's a tough puzzle, man. I'm sure it's only harder if you don't speak English. Yeah. I should say speak English well, because you need to know the words. The homophones, as they're called. Okay. Laboratora. Homophone? Yeah, homophone is a it's when words sound the same but aren't spelled the same or are the same. So another homophone is night and nights. Like one defends the kingdom and one is after day. But they sound exactly the same, night and night. That's a homophone. There's lots of them in English, unfortunately. Yeah. Gates and gates. That's another homophone. For each bedroom you draft after the second, permanently gain some allowance. Sure. Okay. And we could, of course, do the lock radiation thing if we want to. Keep that in mind. Homophone, not homophone? Come on, apples and oranges. Let's do a redraw. Actually, I don't want to do the Great Hall yet if I can. Keys. What am I working on right now? This stuff. So we've got some more books in the library we got to get. We still haven't figured out where to use the solution that we found in the metro. We still have the puzzle in 46 to do. We've got a hidden door. We got a power sledge in the garden room. We did get behind the closed exhibit, but I think there's more to it, but we did figure out how to do that. We did laser. Oh, we haven't lasered the tomb candles. We lasered the candles in the chapel, and that we found a pig, but we have not yet killed the pig. Yeah. I'm gonna fatten the pig. Yeah. Okay. So we're working on a lot of different things. I'm also trying to do, did I put melt the freezer? We have to melt the freezer. That's a big one too. I still think we have a puzzle to solve in the secret garden, to put it bluntly. Ooh. Yeah, I still think we need to work on that. Let's do this first. Hell yeah. Look at that hole! This is why we got that. Oh my god. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna make that my desktop background. That's just gonna be my desktop background for the next week. Yep. Wunderbar. Okay. Let's go. Boop, boop. Hall and Hall, another good one. Not wrong. Yes. Okay, this needs to be like a hall. Oh, seriously? Okay, that sucks. All right. This run might be screwed pretty early. Not the best options there. So we have a special chest in the treasure trove. Yep. Wasn't there a key by one of the red envelopes? Nope. Let's do a rotunda here. Yeah, we got the gems. Might as well. Yeah, we need a kitchen. Stat. Very, very stat. Boudoir, so we can go to the bottom room. Gotta watch these steps, though. Boop, 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 boop. tempted to buy this game. It looks very interesting. You should buy this game. Good talk. We'll re-roll. I need a better thing in here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That happened. I know that was probably a terrible decision, but it did happen. So, there's that. Yeah. Anything else? Spin the globe, as one does. Let's go. Okay. Cloister. We do have a shovel. Great. Turnip. Wonderful. Oh my god. All turnips, please. Oh. Oh. Okay. We'll take it.